How do I support my group to keep going when it gets tough? I like this question because it's got in it the knowing that it's going to get tough. And if we're honest, if ever we're doing something new, and if we're working voluntarily in our community, at some point along the way, it's going to get tough. We're going to come up against something that feels difficult and hard to overcome. And that's when it's really helpful to know what we've got available to us and how we can support others around us if they're going through a tough time and feeling like they don't want to keep going, because that can absolutely happen. So I know it's in our nature to have ups and downs. In any given day, my mood can go up and down and up and down and fluctuates all the time. And in relation to any given project, I can feel really differently one day to how I did the next. So what tells me, that's what that tells me is that I am going to feel like things are tough sometimes. And that it's in our human nature that our moods and our sense of what's possible goes up and down. And the reason for that is because what we're experiencing is our thinking about a situation, and our thinking is always changing. So if I'm thinking, I've got this isn't challenging at all, we're completely on track and it's going really well, or look at this slightly tricky moment, it's okay, got a solution to that, then I'm going to feel that. If I'm thinking, I'm tired, I don't know how this is ever going to happen, I'm just not feeling it today, I don't want to show up, that's what I'll experience. I'll experience disengagement, really. So it's helpful to know that that happens for all of us. Just as it's helpful to know the going's going to get tough in the community project, it's helpful to know we're going to feel up and down about ourselves, about our community along the way. And when that happens for us or for someone else in our group, the most helpful thing we can do is meet it with compassion. We can be kind and we can be gentle. And we can take a moment to go, okay, this will pass. Because all thoughts pass and all feelings shift and change eventually. So if we bring our compassion and understanding to the fact that someone might be having a tough time, it can be super helpful. The other thing that happens for me when things get tough is that I get this sense of urgency. I get this sense that I've got a problem to fix. And I start to speed up and I start to sometimes overtake responsibility. Like, I've got the answer, I know how to fix it, I'm on it. And what I'm going to suggest is more helpful than doing that is, instead of respecting the solution focused urgency, is to have respect for slowing down. Is when we feel like we've hit a bit of a dead end, or maybe, our project isn't quite moving as we'd hoped. There's an obstacle come up or a problem that does need resolving. Even if it needs resolving quickly, we don't have to feel urgent about it. Whenever, as humans, we take a moment to slow down, to get quiet and let our minds settle, our thoughts settle too. And what comes through is that inbuilt enhanced energy and deeper wisdom. And it's that that will give us our best ideas about how to overcome a challenge in our work together or in our project. Gives us the space to be patient with others when they might be going through a tough time. And it helps us come from a place that is most constructive. And then one other thing that I've certainly found helpful when the goings got tough for me is to know, because the feeling of it being tough is actually attached to my thinking that it's tough, I can know that that feeling of it being tough isn't telling me anything about my effectiveness or my ability to overcome a challenge or to support somebody else to do that. So if it's feeling tough, it's not telling us about what we're capable of and about what's possible. It's just telling us that right now this thing looks and feels to me like it's tough. That's okay, because that's going to happen.